Tag Exotic says, how come the Barney ball wasn't featured in the 97 favorite new snakes video? Love from Romania.
You know, the truth is that there was a few hundred snakes I could have featured, and I just didn't get all of them, you know. And even that video ran really long, you know. So I mean, that's it. It wasn't that I didn't like those.
If you
or
talk about
like
Brian and favorites, like the list never ends.
And also, I mean, we just kind of picked. We didn't want to do a lot of ball pythons.
Yeah,
we wanted to do a lot of other snakes because we talk about ball pythons so much that we wanted to have a little bit of a more mixture of all kinds of different.
I think
stuff.
the Barney ball was a little like underwhelming.
It was underwhelming,
right? So it's
too,
like it didn't hit our brain as like, hey, let's grab that.
Yeah,
if it was what we thought it was,
exactly.
Yeah, if it was a purple snake, like I hoped it was going to be, and one day we'll make that purple snake. I mean, we're going to get there. I think that you know, it's like I liken it to Elon Musk's space adventures, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you got to fail every now and then to learn which way to go.
Well, no,
You're so
and with
right.
genetics,
He fails a lot.
that's the whole thing. You don't know, right?
No.
You guess by what it is, what it'll look like. But there's so many surprises as far as what two genes do. So.
Yeah, right. Because by all accounts, if you took a really dark ball python like a camo and you mixed it into a banana that typically the dark is purple, you would think that it would be purple. It turns out that the dark it wasn't. It wasn't purple.
It was the orange.
It was like, you know, more orangey. So who knows? But now we can get into black pastel, blackhead, you know, whatever the case may be, and start darkening that gene up. And I think that we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I think there might even be something with the Lori cinnamon.
It's possible.
With Lori cinnamon blackhead.
Yeah, because we have the banana Lori cinnamons that are like super purple.
We take that yellow out.
Yeah,
that's
you take
a real
the yellow
purple.
and it's got a purple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Berm donor Python says the berm that was ovulating is now in shed, and he's
nice. So you're you're
good for you.
40 days away or so from eggs. That is gosh.
I think that was the guy that said that it was giant, right?
Giant ovulation. Yeah. I just I do miss breeding big snakes. I'm not going to. But
I don't. We've had enough.
Don't you
experience.
remember Lucy's?
We can just go.
That was awesome.
That was
well.
No,
awesome.
it wasn't.
This is the
it
thing.
was stressful.
This is the thing, Noah. Way before you were even around, like we had huge quantities of these Burmese and big things.
Lots.
We used to have, I mean, what was our biggest year clutch wise in Burms?
Numbers?
Yeah.
We had like 40-something clutches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like 40-something Burmese clutches.
40-something clutches of Burms.
Oh, 40 to 50 eggs a clutch. Yeah.
Exactly. And some of our biggest ones were like 100
Yeah, we had
eggs.
98 eggs was our largest clutch from Cleo.
So,
Jesus.
So we've had our fair share of these. Like, we're good. We don't need to keep...
Well, I miss it just because they're such dinosaur eggs, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It is cool. Like, I mean, when the egg is this big and the babies are that big.
It's fun. But it's probably nothing. I don't expect to do it before.
We got to have awesome experiences that most people never will have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's keep creating more.
Let's create more experiences.
Like birds. Let's get into birds next.
No.
I'm glad we're on the same page
No
with
birds,
that.
no monkeys.
I wanna visit your boy down in Florida that bred the emus here again.
Oh yeah, Jeff Schrock.
Yes, because when we went there last, I was telling Jay about the experience where he made me grab.
Oh yeah,
and he was like jumping.
Yeah,
and, like,
I just want to see that really bad.
It was crazy. Like I just.
Jay, pull this shit up real quick.
Is it the one of the emu
attacking
go,
you? No. No, go Brian Barczyk.
Yeah. Is it on YouTube?
No.
Okay.
Just right here. Brian Barczyk emu picture.
Let's see.
Is it this one?
Nope. To your right, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how you...
you humping the emu. Yeah.
Me humping the emu. So that's basically what Noah did.
Yeah. And then it jumps up in the air and kicks.
That's so crazy.
Did it kick you?
No, it kicks forward. Thankfully. Like, for some reason, it can't kick backwards if you hold it like that. So it just like jumps in the air and frolics and kicks. And
you're
very
just
scary.
holding it like...
Yeah. And they,
like, I'm holding it because I don't want it to attack me now.
And if you've seen the emu feet, they have talons.
I know. I
so
have.
you don't want to get kicked by that.
You'll
see
stabbed. They're terrifying.
Well, it's like cassowaries, which are really a very similar animal
even
to
more
an
scary.
emu.
Those things are
But yeah, those
scary.
things eviscerate you.
Definitely.
It's interesting. Like Steve Irwin said that was the scariest animal that he ever dealt with was a cassowary, which was basically like a beautiful emu, right?
Yeah.
So
I've got one on my arm.
they are cassowaries just as fast as emus?
Oh yeah.
Because
and more vicious.
it's interesting, like the way their legs are designed is obviously what makes them fast.
Literally to run.
And they there's this man, I can call him crazy because he is crazy. He's been working on this product. It's an extension to your leg that you slide your foot in that makes your leg
Like an emu leg?
like an emu leg.
Wow.
So it increases your sprinting speed almost 20 miles an hour.
Whoa.
And he's been using like this.
Really?
He's made this prototype since he was in high school, and he's like in his 30s now.
Wow.
And he just keeps
Where
evolving
did you
it.
see this?
On YouTube. You know
Okay,
how
of course.
Yeah,
just
most
crazy
of
stuff
Yeah.
pops up on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it was awesome to see, like, he literally designed an emu leg that you slip your foot into, and then you can run fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
Look,
I think I saw.
look
I think,
into this.
I think I
'Cause I
saw.
think this would be a great video for
Wouldn't it?
either one
But I
of you,
think-
and I would do it.
Ironically enough, I think that I saw.
How much
that-
faster
Do they
can I
look kind of
run?
like a U, like they curve it like a U where it's bouncy? Or
No, you're talking
thinking
that's
about
those
the spring things,
Those
yeah.
are the prosthetics for the people who.
Yeah, but I've seen people use those. There's like shoes like that, and they play basketball with them.
Yeah, you're thinking
even
of a
though
different
they're
thing, I
not
think.
missing a limb.
It's close.
Yeah, even with that, like a normal person could.
My friend had them,
It's
actually.
close,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's much more prototypey. It's like
Okay, interesting.
metal and stuff. Like
Right, yeah.
it's
It's interesting.
very just like random dude made it.
Right,
Like,
yeah. Got
it's
it.
no
Interesting.
profession by any means, but it
I'm
works.
intrigued, and
he
I kind of
runs.
want to try it.
Yeah,
He runs fast.
Yeah.
And Google it if you want.
yeah.
I'm gonna
fun,
Google that when I go
entertainment.
home.
Google that shit.
Let Roses Burn says, "Oh my God, Lori, my respect for you just went up 200%."
Oh my God, how's this happen?
Quote, I just want to flick it in the head. Quote, I want to do that to my coworkers, and that comment made my day.
Well, there you
And
go.
it's hard to believe that you could have more respect from Let Roses Burn.
200%.
I know that's a big increase, man.
That's like it's like the Grinch. It's like, the Grinch's heart.
Right.
like my Dogecoin. My Dogecoin
Right.
profits.
To the moon.
To the moon, man, to the moon, Dogecoin.
Amen.
Wild Boy Deutsch. It's fucking Deutschcoin.
Dogecoin.
Wild Boy Dev says, I made it. Glad to see the family. Hope all is well.
Hey, welcome
Yeah, I was
back,
talking to Dev. I think Dev's going to come by next week.
Yes,
I think maybe next
yes, that'd
Thursday
be
or
awesome.
something like that.
I'll see you then.
Hang out with the boy.
Dylan says, what is the perfect ball python setup? My Freya needs some advice. Maybe friend needs some advice because I have a hot and cool side and tree and green vine decor and hide and water dish.
You know, again, Dylan, it's one of those things that give us a call because explaining that on the podcast is just there's more questions I have to ask you than
Yeah.
just there's a lot more to it than oh, this is the perfect setup. If you have something, we can help you tailor.
Yeah,
into
if you
exactly
reach
what
out to
want.
the BHB reptiles, either call
Yeah.
or
Just don't
email.
call anyone a C word and you're good.
Yeah,
Right.
as long as you don't call the C word, you'll probably get a
Yeah,
nice
Beth
response.
will help you. Okay.
Yeah, no, but that's just the best thing because there's again we'd have to ask you a lot of questions about your setup to get you to the point where you have a good setup.
But we're more than happy to.
Yep.
Brother Clint says
Yeah.
his box turtle project plans for spring and
Oh, yeah,
summer
yeah.
in New England.
Oh, nice.
Indiana, maybe. And any funny, cool stories about turtles or tortoises from your years in the biz? My favorite herp have shells.
Unless, I think it'd be great to go out there with you, dude.
so sick.
I think we
I
should
have-
definitely do that. I'd love that.
I have a turtle story if you want.
Yeah, tell me.
So at our old shop in Hayes, all right,
Mm-hmm.
in the back of the shop, it was very wilderness-like for a long time before they started.
Oh yeah,
creating
yeah.
buildings
They had that.
and
Yeah.
making it more like
Yeah, we
Yeah, it was
were
a
one
wet-
of
it was
we
a
were one of the
wetlands.
first buildings that were built
That was a
there.
wetlands back there.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was a wetland. So at a certain time of year, we discovered that these snapping turtles, just common snapping turtles, would crawl out and come into like our
All the
back
babies.
garage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we would just have like babies and babies and babies of these
Yeah,
snapping turtles.
yeah.
And they were feisty as ever. I
Oh,
just
they were
remember
great,
putting
yeah.
them back into
Oh
the
yeah,
river.
we
and stuff,
collected.
but-
I think what was it, like 20 something at some
Yeah.
point?
Yeah,
there was
like
a
little
bunch,
tiny.
yeah.
We were just like walking around every time we looked. We were doing whatever.
It was
and then
really
we put
cool.
them
I
all
used
back.
to. I
could
hadn't
find
thought
them.
about that in a long time.
And what was that bird that put the nest in our stack of the bedding?
It was
was
like-
it like a crane?
it was like
or
a-
something
I think it was
like
a
that?
crane. I think it was
and then
a
it
crane.
hatched, and then she had like her baby.
Yeah, she was all protected.
And we just let them like, okay, we're not using that stack of bedding.
I kind of
until the
forgot. I
babies
kind
are
of forgot
grown.
about that whole thing, Noah, because I used to. It was nice. That was nice because there was obviously a lot of stress when you're in that building and stuff like that. And I remember just being able to walk out back
Yeah.
and like you'd find garter snakes
Yes.
and
Frogs.
turtles and frogs and
Yeah.
I remember walking back there. It was 20 feet from our door,
Totally.
so like I'd walk back there and sometimes just spend a half hour, an hour
Yeah.
just chilling out. It felt like you were in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And like you said, actually, General Dynamics, government defense company or whatever, they ended up building back there. We still had the like drainage ditch that still had some of the stuff, but remember when Do you remember? Were you there the day that the helicopters came and like guys were like dropping out?
Yes.
Like,
Because we didn't know.
it's
Like everybody from work was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, we thought there was like some big terrorist attack or something like that.
Yeah.
It turned out because General Dynamic was a defense contract with the government that they were just testing.
Training.
They were training or
Shit,
something, which
Yeah.
is bizarre.
We
yeah,
thought
these
like we were
helicopters.
under attack.
Yeah, these helicopters come down. So all these guys are rappelling.
down.
Yeah, they're rappelling down from the helicopter. You know, these military. We're like, what's going on in their backyard?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
Damn, that's
Some
crazy.
crazy times
Yeah.
in that building.
Rail this,
Damn, son.
Can we rail this in?